Actually, it was like a couple of pickups. I had like 2 pickups that canceled. I was like, what's happening right now? It felt kind of slow, but it wasn't slow. And I'm on my way to my customer, and it was by a school zone. As I got closer to the customer, I literally was like a minute from the customer, and you can send them a message. You can either call them or send them a message about your update if you feel like you're going to be longer, just as a courtesy. Like I say, I do my best to provide really great customer service. So I sent them a message, was like, hey, due to traffic, running a little late, but I'm literally right here by the school. And it was like, no problem. And so something told me, and I feel like it was God, was like, you just got to pay attention to those little hunches. So I'm sitting there already waiting, and something said, Sharina, check the address. Because I thought it was Amazon, but I was like, you know what? It might be that little corner store. But you think I checked the address? No. As soon as I got by the corner store, it was sending me further up the street. So I said, well, yeah, okay, I'm supposed to go to Amazon. But I was surely, for a second, I saw that it told me to turn into the parking lot of the store. But it didn't do that. And that's the thing sometimes with these apps, they'll malfunction. Like I was still along the side of the convenience store, and it told me to go further up the street to get to the convenience store, but I didn't even know where I was going because I did not look it up on Google. At least on Google, you can see the location of where you're supposed to go. Guess who canceled the ride? My customer. And I'm quite sure they probably saw my car, or they can see how you're traveling, and they were like, man, I already been waiting forever. And I felt so bad. It had nothing to do with the money. It's just, I want to make sure I get to you when I said I'm going to get to you. If I'm running behind and I said, hey, I'm going to be there, and you already being understanding, I say, Sharina, what's the lesson? Because when sometimes things don't go your way, you want to blame. The first thing that hearing this story, some people are like, man, that app me up. The app was acting up. No, that was on me. You know why? Because God gave me the hunch to say, the little intuition, the little ding. As I'm sitting at the light, something said, and I hardly ever check an address. It hardly ever come to me to check an address. I just checked the address last week because I was a little bit afraid of a location. I thought it was like very rural, and it wasn't. And so I checked the address then because of out of fear. This particular hunch just came, and I'm like, I'm right there. Why would I check it? But in my mind, I was thinking, you don't want to pass the location. So that was on me. Pay attention to those gut feelings, to those, those little hunches, those little ideas that just pop in your mind. Nothing crazy, but I mean, just something that's going to help you. That would have helped me. That would have really helped me. The person was already waiting, and it was during the time that people was picking up their kids. So now they got to call another Uber, and guess what? Wait in that same traffic. So I felt so bad for them, not for me, but for them, because they have to wait again. I felt disappointed, like I disappointed my customer, all because I did not pay attention to myself. And a lot of times I self-doubt myself. I think that comes from just me not really all the time trusting my instinct, but trusting in my decision making.